Hello, and welcome to Adventures in History, starring and produced by Jacob Howarth as the Egyptians, and also starring myself as the Hittites and the narrator. Today we will learn about the Battle of Kadesh. Kadesh was the main city in a buffer zone between Egypt and Hittite. After centuries of skirmishes over this area, there is a time of peace during King Tut's rule of Egypt. When King Tut dies, his wife asks to marry one of the Hittite princes. The Hittite king cannot refuse this opportunity to be the father of an Egyptian pharaoh. He sends his youngest son to Egypt. There are some Egyptians who do not approve of this marriage. A group of Egyptian rebels ambushes and assassinates the prince before he reaches Egyptian soil. This infuriates the Hittite king, and he uses this as an excuse to go to war. He takes over some Egyptian settlements on the way to the heart of Egypt. He is struck by a plague and dies. He is replaced, and the new king continues the fighting. Ramses II succeeds King Tut, and he charges towards Kadesh, hoping to get a hold of the land just outside Hittite. Ramses divides his army into 4 parts. One he sends to the west and north along the coast. The other 3, the first of which Ramses himself commands, head straight for the city. Along the way, they capture 2 villagers and interrogate them about the Hittites' position. They learn that the Hittites are 100 miles north. Ramses rushes off with only his bodyguards. The 3 groups following are caught by surprise and follow him unprepared. Ramses sets up camp in the plains just south of Kadesh as his division trickles in. The Hittite king sees his opportunity to attack. Before the 2nd Egyptian division reaches the camp, they are ambushed by 2,000 Hittite chariots who come out of an orchard. As the Hittites move to attack Ramses, the Hittite king has the opportunity to mobilize 10,000 reserve troops and surround Ramses. He doesn't. Ramses' 3rd division arrives and attacks the Hittites just as the division to the west sees the battle. The Western division converges on the battle to aid their pharaoh. The tide has turned.
Go. One.
Despite Ramses' haste in reaching Kadesh, he was victorious because of the Hittite king's failure to deploy his reserves. However, Ramses had lost too many soldiers to continue to attack Hittite, so they returned to Egypt. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon to Adventures in History. Goodbye.